All right, I know. It's day 4 of the G1 Climax 2022, the 32nd installment. I'm reviewing day 1 right now. I'm going to do it in order. I'm going to catch up. I'm going to get you guys all the reviews that you want from this particular tournament in 2022. So for those of you not familiar with New Japan Pro Wrestling, not familiar with the G1 Climax, they have a tournament each and every year. The winner of this tournament goes on to wrestle for the World Heavyweight Championship at Wrestle Kingdom. And this year's installment, a little bit different than, well, actually a lot of bit different than the rest of the years that this tournament has been put in place. So this year we're getting 28 participants, 4 blocks of 7. Prior years, 20 participants, 2 blocks of 10. And it works like the English Premier League. You take the top guy in the standings from Block 1, the top guy in the standings from Block 2. They meet each other in the final, and then you have your winner. This year, since we have 4 different blocks, we have 2 semifinal matchups. Now, if it were up to me, I'm a big proponent of the playoff system. I wouldn't have these guys do all this work just to meet each other in a final or a semifinal matchup. I would have at least the first 2 meet each other in you have your block final, which then would culminate into your respective finals that you would have after the blocks are over. But that is not how this works. Just my little, I guess, complaint. I don't know. I know nobody complains about New Japan Pro Wrestling. It's perfect. I know. Dave Meltzer rates every match 7 stars. I get it. Okay? But I'm a nitpicker. I'm a bitter bird. All right? So bear with me. Okay, 28 participants. I'm just going to run down the blocks really quick. So we got Block A. We got Lance Archer, Jonah. I call him Tony Yayo. Big comedy wrestler, if you don't know who Toru Yano is. Kazuchiko Okada, Tom Lawler, Jeff Cobb, and Bad Luck Fale. So the thing that I immediately notice, seeing 4 blocks of 7, is how diluted the tournament is. I don't actually like it as much. When I first heard about the 4 blocks, I liked it because I liked the semifinal concept. But then to look at these blocks now and to compare it to last year and to see how loaded those blocks were, and then looking at this, it's like Block A, you got Okada and Jeff Cobb, and then the rest of them, I don't know so much. And they had Okada and Jeff Cobb face each other on the first night, and we're going to get to that match a little bit later. Block B, we got Taichi, we got Tama Tonga, Tomohiro Ishii, the Pitbull, I love the Pitbull, Jay White, Sanada, Great-O-Khan, and Chase Owens. Block C, we got Kenta, Zack Sabre Jr., Hiroki Goto, Hiroshi Tanahashi, the ace, Tetsuya Naito, Aaron Hanare, and Evil. So I'm not really familiar with Aaron Hanare that much, but I know he's in the United Empire. Will Ospreay, everybody loves Will Ospreay. El Phantasmo, David Finlay, Yoshihashi, Will Ospreay, Shingo Takagi, Juice Robinson, and I can't read my last one. So whoever that guy is, that's who's in Block D. Can't read my handwriting. See, it's kind of a mess. Yeah. All right. So let's talk about these matches. Now, they also have other matches on these cards. I'm not going to talk about the tag matches. I'm not going to talk about the 6-man tags. I really don't give a fuck, so I ain't going to review them. But what I am going to review are the matches that took place in the tournament. So to open up the show, we had Tom Lawler and Kosei Fujita. So Lawler is a former MMA guy, former UFC fighter. And he does this, denim gimmick that looks a lot like Tai Chi, or if you're familiar with the WWE product, a lot like Angel Garza. Well, WWE likes to copycat around the world, and they don't, a lot of you fans don't realize that they take their stuff from New Japan, they take their stuff from AEW, they take their stuff from Ring of Honor. I mean, Vince McMahon is a big-time copycat. But I think you already knew that. Twirl around the pole. Okay. Lawler wins with the NKB. This was only a 1-star match, only 4 minutes. NKB is he crosses the arms and he hits you in the back of the head with a knee. It's a lot reminiscent of the Kamigoye from Kota Ibushi. So 1 star, not really a great match. They went 4 minutes, yada, yada, yada. Second match on the card. Another one that wasn't that great. Hiroshi Tanahashi against Aaron Hanare, who I mentioned before that I honestly, this is the first time I've seen him wrestle. So Hanare hit the Streets of Rage to win this particular matchup. So the Streets of Rage is like a spinning brain buster, sort of move, Fisherman's brain buster. And, this match, it had its spots, but for the most part, I wasn't that into it. So you had some counters here with Tanahashi in the full Nelson, not that good of a twist and shout, and then he hit two of them. Two twists and shouts. First one not so good. Then he hits the sling blade. His maneuver that he's made famous and others have stolen around the world. WWE, they gotta take all their moves from the rest of the world. Know what I mean? Finn Balor. I love you, though. I love Finn Balor. I told you. Finn Balor, Dolph Ziggler, tournament final. Come on, let's go. If you've been watching my channel. All right. Hanare loses his balance on a roundhouse kick. Part of the reason why this match was only 1 1/4 stars. It wasn't really perfect at all. And I told you about the finish. Okay, let's get to the good stuff now. So we had 3 really solid matches to close this show. And this one, Will Ospreay and El Phantasmo. So El Phantasmo in this match really surprised me. He really brought it on this night. It's like he had something to prove because he's normally a comedy wrestler. He likes to do his back rakes and he likes to kick you in the balls and all this shit, the head banger, right? But he had something to prove to me. He was shouting me out all fucking match. I know it's the gimmick I do. But seriously, I was surprised by how fluid and athletic he was. I was surprised the timing that he had. I mean, these guys were going quick. There was a lot of fluidity. These guys were going. These guys were moving. We all know Will Ospreay can go. But for El Phantasmo to also put on a great performance, I mean, right? You fucking wrestling nerds. You like to clap in circles, right? Fucking losers. All right, so let's talk about some of the stuff from this match. X-Plex bomb by Ospreay, really well done. And some of the ducking that I saw from El Phantasmo, very, very impressive. So there was a spot here where there was a series of ducks, and Phantasmo ducked the hook kick. So he timed the hook kick, which Ospreay tried to hit him from behind. So he had to duck without even knowing where the kick was coming from. And both of them were going very fast. It looked really good, really crisp. And my God, they had it going on. All right, Super Rana by ELP on the money. El Phantasmo was ELP. Robinson special, twisting Enziguri, not caught flush, hit right in the back by Ospreay. Wasn't crazy about that one. He normally doesn't miss anything, but he missed that one. Os Cutter was tried throughout the match. He never hit it, but ELP kept countering it. So one was countered with a super kick, another one with a backslide. But after that backslide, Ospreay hits his hidden blade quickly thereafter for the win. So this was a really, really good match. 3 3/4 stars. Would have been match of the night had it not been for Jeff Cobb's performance against Kazuchiko Okada. Next match on the card, Jay White and Sanada. This one I gave 3 1/4 stars. One of the big reasons why is because for whatever reason, Jay White could not take this TKO from Sanada. So one of his finishers, he does a something called the Skull End, which is basically the Jesus Christ, what's Dragon Sleeper. There you go. Dragon Sleeper, he hooks his legs around him and he tries to submit you. But he also does a moonsault and he does his TKO. Actually, the TKO I don't think is his finisher. It's the moonsault and the Dragon Sleeper. So my apologies. But 2 times he hit the TKO on White, and White didn't take the bump very well. Landed on his knees the one time, landed on his feet the other. So I know you New Japan heads, everything is 7 stars, everything is perfect. This was not a perfect match. Not a perfect match. Still got 3 1/4 stars from me. Jay White can go, but he bumped like a bitch in this match. Stiff chops from White, though, throughout the contest. More good ducking. We're talking about ducking. Ducking and jiving. Muhammad Ali. Rope-a-doping, huh? So Sanada ducked 2 of these chops after taking a series of stiff ones to the chest. Well-placed drop kick to the knee. Standing switch to get out of the TKO that Sanada was trying to put on White the first time. Spiked him with a DDT. Blade Buster, which is a spinning brain buster by White, was not hit well. So he didn't get him straight up on the front suplex part of it, and, wasn't really well done. Flatliner, German suplex, Urinagi combo by White, really nicely done. Like that from him. We talked about the knees hitting the mat and also the legs hitting the mat. I didn't like those bumps from Jay White. Got to get better there from the Switchblade. Got to get a little bit better. All right, so the ending of this match as... Hey, can you shut up? No, seriously, you're distracting me. Like, be quiet, all right? Sorry, my apologies. No, seriously, can you, I'm doing a video. Okay, so the conclusion of this match, Jay White used the ropes in the corner to backflip out of the skull end to hit his Blade Runner. The Blade Runner is the Sister Abigail, a.k.a. Move made famous by Motor City Machine Guns. You know this. Alex Shelley, there you go. Blanking today. I need my fucking weed money. I need to get some weed, guys. But that was the ending of that match. So 3.25 stars. Far from perfect from 2 guys that can definitely put on a better performance. Well, actually, sorry. I am throwing Jay White under the bus. Jay White was like a 1.5. And then Sanada was really good, like 4 stars. Main event. Kazuchika Okada versus Jeff Cobb. And I talked about earlier in this video about what this A block looks like. And to me, I don't see who Kazuchika Okada could lose to besides Jeff Cobb. I'm surprised that they put this match on first. And the reason why is, again, it's Jeff Cobb, Kazuchika Okada. Those are the 2 main guys in this block. So if I'm booking this, all right, New Japan isn't perfect, okay? You Meltzer fucks. Yeah, keep twirling around this pole, you fucking... Can't say that. All right, I'll refrain from that word. This match should have been at the end of the tournament, on the last night of the G1. And the reason why is you could have had these 2 guys tied on the last night, made this match super important, and this match all of a sudden that they had on this particular night would have looked just that much better. This was a really, really great showing from Jeff Cobb. Very athletic, very powerful, and his gimmick in this match was copying Okada move for move, showing him that he can do everything that Okada can do, even for a man his size, 280 pounds. So let's talk about some of the stuff that Cobb did. So Okada's moves that he likes to implement, he loves doing the drop kicks, the Rainmaker. Both of those were copied by Cobb in the match. But the 2 drop kicks that he hit were absolutely caught flush. One while Okada came off the ropes, the other one with him standing, or with him sitting in the corner. And we've seen Okada do that over the years, drop kick in the corner. But Cobb hit this one beautifully. Honestly, he may have hit the drop kick better than Okada. I'm not even kidding. 280 pounds, this dude's doing drop kicks. And they're easy. Pretty nasty, man. So let's talk about some of the power stuff he did. He tossed the fuck out of Okada on a fall-away slam. So you've seen Razor Ramon do the fall-away slam over the years. This one was really well done. Just tossed him up in the air. Running front suplex. Talked about the drop kick. His spin cycle move is kind of like the... it's a back suplex, but a twisting back suplex. But this one was very impressive because Okada's legs were draped in the corner. He was able to power him up into the spin cycle position before dropping him down for a nasty fucking move. And I cannot explain to you the fluidity and the agility that Cobb exemplified in this particular matchup. So, powers him with a gut wrench powerbomb. No, not a gut wrench powerbomb, just a gut wrench slam. we had more agility and athleticism from Cobb in this one, where with a standing moonsault. His standing moonsault is very impressive. He does it perfect every time I see it done. So 280 pounds doing a standing moonsault, not really that difficult for him. The only thing I saw from Cobb that I could nitpick, not a good tombstone from him. Tried another one. Okada countered into a spinning tombstone. And the only other complaint here is the elbow that he took from Okada. Didn't really take it really well. Just kind of like stiffed it and didn't really flop or anything. So didn't like that one. We had a nasty forearm from Cobb though. So we had the exchange of forearm spot, and Cobb really caught him good. And finish of this match saw Tour of the Islands nullified by leaping Enzuigiri. Easy for me to say. Tour of the Islands nullified by a leaping Enzuigiri. And then Cobb was powered up by Okada's side slam, followed up with the Rainmaker. 1, 2, 3. Rainmaker! And we got a win for Jeff Cobb. 4 stars for this matchup. So this is day 1 of the G1 Climax. We'll do day 2 tomorrow. I know we're on day 4, but, I'll get you guys caught up. I'll obviously be caught up in time. Solid night 1. I'm not going to watch the tag matches. I'm not going to watch the 6-mans, but I am going to give you this stuff. And, still in the infancy of my recap videos, not like recapping a football game for those of you who have watched my videos in the past. Usually doing football, usually doing sports. This video wasn't perfect, but, hey, I'm learning. I'll get better, all right? This is my review for the day. I'm still looking to put my hot dog in between Peter's buns, and Mio Abe, I don't know if she's got enough buns. I guess that's a thing we'll have to try. I need to go to Japan. I need to get Kairi Sane, Mio Abe, and Peter locked in a room. And let's see who's got the best buns. I'm out. See you later.